If you pick the wrong model, 1099 or W-2, it could cost you $30, $50, even $100,000 this year. And most reps don't realize they made the wrong call until it's too late. What's up, Roof Money Pros? Mike here of Roof Money Pro, and I help roofing sales reps like you turn unpredictable commissions into real wealth. This channel exists for one specific person, the rep who's closing deals, stacking commissions, running hard, and still looking at his bank account at the end of every year, wondering where the hell it all went. If that's you, hit that subscribe button right now. Now, should I go 1099 or W-2? This is one of the first and most important questions you'll face in roofing sales. And I'm gonna break down exactly how each model works so you can stop guessing and start building a real income. Be sure to stick around because I'll break down the math to cross the six-figure mark with either model. If you're closing deals but still wondering where the money's going, this one is for you. Now, let's keep this simple. A 1099 rep is an independent contractor. You're essentially running your own business under the company's umbrella. You control your schedule, source your own leads, and handle your own taxes. A W-2 rep is a traditional employee. Taxes are withheld automatically, and you operate inside a defined structure, set hours, company processes, and usually company-provided leads. I've worked both models. The difference that actually matters, on 1099, you own your schedule and you work your own way. On W-2, you get lead flow, but you give up some freedom and flexibility. That trade-off is everything. But here's the part most reps sleep on. Onboarding matters. The best companies have a dialed-in process for every step of the customer experience. Better process, whether the company's or your own, equals more seamless closes, which means more consistent pay in your pocket. Now here's where the hype lives and where reality hits hard. The upside is real. Higher commission splits, no income ceiling, and legitimate tax write-offs. Vehicle, fuel, marketing, everything adds up fast and can seriously lower what you owe at tax time. But here's what nobody puts in the recruiting pitch. The cost to generate your own leads is no joke. Wear and tear on your vehicle is real. Gas is real. Walking neighborhoods for hours isn't free. Your time has a dollar value. And if you're spending 30 hours a week just filling your pipeline, you're leaving money on the table. Now here's where most reps get this completely wrong. The 1099 reps who actually win figure out fast that building a referral network is the escape hatch. Past clients, insurance agents, property managers, realtors, other contractors, and the list goes on. When referrals start coming in on their own, you get your time back and your income starts to compound. But until that machine is built, income is volatile. Some months you're stacking, other months you're just simply stressed. And if you're not managing money during the feast, the famine will wreck you. Now, if you want to learn how to build that foundation from day one, I break it down step by step in the weekly live training. Register today at the link in the description. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, especially if you're newer to the game. The stability is the obvious win. A draw or a base plus salary, benefits, real training, and a company invested in your growth. For someone newer to sales, that support system is the difference between building skills fast or burning out in 3 months. But this is where guys get comfortable, and that's where they get stuck. Here's what separates the reps making $60,000 from the ones breaking $100,000 in W-2. They understand that the company's marketing budget controls their lead flow. The better the marketing, the more their phone rings. At my old company, the marketing was serious. 15 to 25 appointments a week, depending on the season. That kind of consistent lead flow makes it a lot easier to sharpen your close rate and hit real numbers. Now, this is the part nobody tells you. There might be different rates paid depending on how the lead was sourced. For instance, our company leads paid 5% commission, but self-generated leads paid 8%, and that can look very different between companies, but the gap matters. A rep sourcing even 5 or 6 of their own deals a month on top of company leads is putting significantly more money in their pocket every single month. Even in a W-2 role, you should still be generating your own leads, especially when there's a bonus to do so. Even if there isn't, more deals still equals more dollars. Treat W-2 as a foundation and build on top of it. If you're a W-2 role and feeling capped, you need to be on the weekly live training. This is where a lot of the $100,000 reps feel broke, and now they'll know why. Quick note, this isn't tax advice. Talk to a qualified tax professional for your situation. This is education in the common variables so you understand the landscape. Gross and net income are two very different numbers, and confusing them is one of the most expensive mistakes a sales rep can make. A 1099 rep making $120,000 gross sounds incredible, but that rep also pays self-employment tax, roughly 15.3% on top of regular income tax. That's nearly $18,000 before the IRS even touches federal or state taxes. A W-2 rep at $90,000 has taxes withheld automatically, and the employer covers half the payroll tax. Fewer write-offs, but no surprise tax bill in April. The 1099 rep can claw back some of that money through legitimate deductions like vehicle, home office, phone, and marketing. but you have to be tracking these all year, not scrambling in March trying to remember what you spent last June. Bottom line, never compare two job offers based on commission percentage alone. Run the full math and look at what actually hits your bank account. Okay, let's stop guessing. Let's run the numbers on how to cross the six-figure milestone with either model. Average deal size, $10,000. Now here's where this gets real. In order to hit $100,000, the 1099 rep needs 100 deals, or roughly 8 to 9 a month. The W2 rep needs 167 deals, which is about 14 a month. That 1099 rep, closing at a 30% close rate, needs 27 to 30 appointments a month just to hit those numbers. That's a full-time job just to fill his own pipeline. The W2 rep at 14 deals a month with 12 to 15 appointments a week has real help. And here's the truth that ties both paths together. The rep who wins on either path is the one tracking every single deal and every single appointment. Daily logging, weekly review, know your close rate, your average deal size, lead volume required to hit your goals regardless of lead source. Know exactly who needs follow-up because the leads slipping through the cracks aren't bad leads. They're good ones you're ignoring. And if you want help mapping your exact numbers to $100,000 based on your market and close rate, I put together a free guide you can download and put this into action today. I'll leave the link in the description. Don't skip this. This isn't about which model is better. It's about which one fits how you're built. Go 1099 if you're self-motivated, can handle unpredictable income, value independence, and are thinking long-term about building something of your own. Go W2 if you're newer to sales or want stability, want real training and consistent leads, and are willing to stack self-generated deals on top of the company ones. And here's the thing guys won't say out loud. Most reps don't fail because they chose the wrong model. They fail because they never fully commit to one. Pick one, go all in, and give it a real shot. Before we wrap up, let's unpack a few hurdles that catch people off guard. This is where I've watched guys cost themselves real money over and over. Mistake number one, choosing based only on commission percentage. I've watched reps leave a W2 company chasing a higher 1099 split only to get hit with the reality that generating their own lead volume from scratch is a completely different skill set. They didn't get a raise, they took a pay cut or quit the industry. Mistake number two, underestimating taxes. If you're going 1099 and not setting aside 25 to 30% of every check, April's going to hurt. Separate tax account, non-negotiable, preferably high yield savings account at a separate bank than your day-to-day. Mistake number three, not tracking your numbers. Every day, log your activity and results. Every week, review it. Know your close rate. Know your pipeline. The deals you're not following up on are quietly killing your income. Mistake number four, switching too early. Give your model a real shot, 3 to 6 months minimum. Most reps who bail early are just in the normal learning curve. The model doesn't decide your income. The way you execute does. Both paths can get you to six figures. I've hit $200,000 with a small salary, but consistent leads and tight sales process. Both have real trade-offs. The reps who win aren't on the better model. They're the ones who show up consistently, track their numbers, manage their income smart, and never stop building their pipeline. $100,000 is just the starting line, not the destination, when you treat this like a business. If you're serious about hitting that number and want help building your exact plan, get into the weekly live training or check out my 5-week Feast Cash Flow Mastery course if you're ready to make a change today. Hey Roof Money Pros, if this video helped you, be sure you hit the subscribe button because this is the only channel that's actually talking about money specifically for roofing sales reps. There's a lot of general financial advice out there, but it doesn't account for variable income, commissions, and the way this industry actually works from someone who's worked in it. And the more this channel grows, the more reps we can reach who are making great money, but not keeping it. Most reps don't have a financial plan for every commission and how it lines up with their long-term goals. If you want to see exactly what happens to a $15,000 roofing deal and see the Feast system I built in action to build wealth on every single commission, watch that video next. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, keep stacking, keep building, and I'll see you in the next one.